From the Positive Promotion Studio in beautiful downtown Christiana, Delaware, it's the Tim Quall Show.
Tonight, Tim welcomes J.P. Pelletier, Gene Foley, and Mario Padovanni, and Kevin Power.
What? What?
And now, here he is, the one, the only, the talker of the town, Tim Quall.
Oh, yeah, thank you so much, and welcome back into the show. I should say welcome to the show. I'm welcome myself back, Kevin. I just
Welcome back. How was your trip?
That was great. It was great. You know, and of course, you know, the trip was great, and I got back, and as you know, my best buddy passed away while I was gone, my dog.
I'm sorry.
So, you know, 12 years, and God bless him. I hope he's doing all right wherever he went. But I'm glad to be back. How was your week while I was gone?
It was good. We did your show.
Yeah.
Had fun.
Yeah, and Cat's jiggling about the show. I haven't seen the show, so I don't know if I want to or not.
We cloned Frank. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, but we got a great show today. You know, we're going to kind of talk about the record industry, the music industry in general, and how to get to where you want to go to in the music industry, and tips and some guidelines.
That's cool.
And a little bit on the poetry, too, if you're looking to write poetry and get involved with it a little bit. So we got that going on, and then we got Mario here to do his thing and play for us.
He'll tie it all up.
Yeah, I don't want to forget this third time back. You're going to be on the couch.
I told him it's 5.
Okay, he knows that because I don't feel like talking to him.
Love
He
to
can
hear
play
him
though.
sing.
Oh yeah, he can play and sing, but don't want to talk to him. But everything went smooth while I was gone.
Yeah, I stayed sober and we
Yeah,
didn't
while
do a
I was
lot.
gone, I had some time to do some research and got on the internet. The election was going on and everything. So I'm just going through the internet, checking different things out, and I came across the NBA NFL question mark. Daps, you got that?
a
Daps even
quiz.
put it down to make it look a little easier so people can follow along with the quiz.
Yeah, thank
So
you,
the
David
question
Letterman.
is being NBA or NFL. So
right.
it's real simple.
Hold your
Cap.
answers till the end.
36 have been accused of spousal abuse. That sounds like NFL to me. Right? 7 have been arrested for fraud, NBA guys. 19 have been accused of writing bad checks.
Frank.
117 are directly or indirectly bankrupted at least 2 businesses.
That was you.
Yeah, have done that. 3 have done time for assault.
Dapo.
71 cannot get a credit card due to bad credit.
That'd be me.
I think the company falls under that. 14 have been arrested on drug-related charges. That's
No
definitely
comment.
Kevin. 14 times. 8 have been arrested for shoplifting.
Cat.
Okay, 21 currently are defendants in lawsuits. That would be Joe Richmond. 84 have been arrested for drunk driving.
I'm
There's
not included.
Kevin there. In the last year alone, Kevin.
Oh,
In
let's
the
see, I'm
last
off
year
the hook
alone.
then.
Yeah, you were helping me there. And now the big thing is, if you put your mind to it, can you guess the organization this is? You got about 4 seconds to do so because I'm going to bring it up. If you're thinking NBA, NFL, it's neither one of those. It's the 533 member of the United States Congress. Can you believe that? I mean, that is unheard of.
So Teddy Kennedy did the drunk
They're the
driving
ones
bit.
writing the laws to keep us in line. You were
They're doing a great job.
You know, I'm trying to help you here, Kevin. That was your cue, but
The same group that cranks out hundreds of new laws each year designed to keep the rest of us in line.
Yeah, and then of course they had they voted. They do work hard up there, so you know they're always trying to change the laws and vote laws in and everything else. And I understand they have definitely decided on one new thing.
That's the new
and
law.
And what is that?
They just voted themselves $15,000 per month pension for life after serving 1 term, which totals $180,000 a year of tax-free ducats.
For the rest of their life, just for 1 term.
From me and you.
I take $15,000 a year in retirement from anywhere, you know. It's unbelievable. I mean, but yet we sit here and we vote the same people in over
Well, how
and
about
over
we
and over
vote
again.
you this next election, then we can go for me, and then we'll
Well,
go everybody
I was
else.
going to say, I'm throwing my hat into Congress. I don't know. I got to check it before I do that. I want to look at the Senate because I don't know what their pension plan is. But, you know, you got to figure the medical goes along with that. Do you have medical benefits there, Kevin?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's right. Your wife's got them.
That's right.
Some of us got a wife that can support us.
Thank God.
Yeah, Mr. Mom over here. Did you change the diapers this morning before you left?
Yes, I did.
All right. Well, we got a great show for you. Don't want you to go anywhere. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll come back and get the show started right after this.
Oh, we got to go see David
wait a
Dodge.
minute.
You forgot. You've been
Yeah.
on vacation too
I've been
long.
on vacation. Oh, that's right.
Even I remembered to go to David
That-
Dodge last week.
I heard Dabs hollering in the background. I think Dave was fixing to hang up the phone or whatever. We're connected though. We're directly connected to David Dodge up there because he doesn't want to do commercials. He
He
wants.
might not want to do anything
Yeah,
after
he might
this.
not talk to us and everything, but he's going to showcase his David Diamonds, I guess.
Diamond Lane.
Diamond Lane, as you refer to it, and what a great guy. David Dodge, located on Route 202, right across the Delaware line. David's standing by. David, if you would, how are you?
Hey, Tim, how are you doing?
I'm doing good. I know where we're at now. We're at the David Diamond lot. When I
Yeah.
say that, David Diamond, what a selection that is. That's special. I mean,
Yeah.
let's talk about how do you get those cars?
You know, I heard my friend Kevin. Kevin, how are you doing today, too? It's good to see you. I heard Kevin refer to this as Diamond Lane, and that's fine. It's David's Diamond Lane. That's good. It's good because, you know, I'm always watching your show. Well, you know, our diamonds are special. So let's talk about them real quick. Diamond is a car that we hand-pick, that our buyers buy. Very few of them are actually trades, Tim. You know, they've got less than 65,000 miles on them. We go ahead and we put them through the diamond checklist. They have to come through back and they get checked out. If our mechanic says it's okay, then we're going to go ahead and put that car into a Carfax check. Make sure that the car's never had any kind of damage that we have to watch out for, and then it's going to get detailed and get on our lot. So it's pretty tough. Can't have over 65,000 miles, of course. The check is a 125-point check, and then they're value priced. We buy them right. If they're too high in the auction, we don't buy it. So we end up with cars like Acuras and Infinities and the Caliber. How about a used Caliber? I mean, that car's so brand new, most dealers don't even have it on the lot. We got new, we got used.
And when you're saying that, because I was looking down through there as you was walking in 2006, 2004, another 2004, and now I guess right behind you, one that they can't even get brand new on a lot. You guys sitting there on a pre-owned already.
Yeah, it's about getting special cars. I mean, you wouldn't go to a grocery store that doesn't have the food you like. So we get you the cars you like. I mean, everyone's sitting at home watching us right now. You got to like these cars, and you're going to like the pricing.
And it helps with that special finance people too there, Dave. I mean,
Yeah, you know what? We don't keep these cars for just people with good credit. Because you know what? There's people out there that have bad credit. There's a lot of people out there. We help you there, too. So it's A to Z. You got great credit, you come here. You got tough credit, we'll go ahead and get that done, too.
And it's all right there at David Dodge on Route 202. David, it's time for us to wrap everything up. Just tremendous. It doesn't get any better than you guys.
Timmy, you're the best. Kevin, Munchie, the whole gang down there. Love you. I'll talk to you guys next week.
Oh, good old David. I'm telling you, what a great Kevin, you've known David for quite some time, too. Did they get any better?
Nope.
I'm
He's a
telling
nice
you.
guy.
If you're looking for an automobile, especially a Dodge or any kind on Diamond Lane there, definitely check out David Dodge, 202, right across the Delaware line. Just a great individual, good family man and all that. Enough about David because we got to talk to JP. Hey, John Hall, and I'm going to say it, Pelletier.
Yep.
Pelletier, poet.
I try to be.
Okay, go ahead. No, you could.
He would.
Yeah, I know he would. He's getting ready to crank because, but you got something a little bit unique going on too. Like you see it on TV and you hear about it around the country, but you guys are actually a lot of that happening here in Delaware area. Now, what are you doing? I'm going to fill you in. This is, keep you suspense.
That was the teaser.
Yeah, that is a setup, so that way when we get to it, you're ready for it. So what do they do?
Well, we're a Poetry Slam Incorporated venue, which means that we do slam competitions the last Tuesday of every month. We meet every Tuesday at 8 at the New York Arts Alliance.
Yeah, and when you say poetry slam, that's because I've seen some of the poetry. Some of it I like. Some of it's a little different, off the wall kind of stuff, and some of it, is it even poetry? But I guess when it comes to poetry, it's whatever you think, or is that the way it works today?
Pretty much.
Because these guys come out there and they just kind of ramble. I could be a good poet.
I remember
I
that
could just
Hickory
ramble
Dickory
about
Dock.
nothing. Yeah, but it is and it's uncensored. I understand. You guys can get up there and just pretty much give it what they give on the HBO channel. Then I guess.
Not always to that level, but it's possible.
Yeah. Now you have regular local competition going on. Or?
We do. We're Poetry Slam Incorporated certified, so we're the only venue that can, in Delaware, that can send teams to nationals and to individual World Poetry Slam.
Yeah,
Well, what's
no,
it mean by slam, though? I don't get that.
Slam is
if they don't like you, they
poetry.
slam you off the
I
stage.
was like, I mean, like you out poetry somebody else. It's like a competition of.
Yes, it's competitive poetry. Technically, a slam poem is any poem that fits within 3 minutes and 10 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow, I didn't realize it was that short of time. But these guys go on about politics, about life. I mean, just it's amazing to me. Again, some of them are just dynamite, because I sat around and watched it one night, and I'm telling you, some of these people can really...
Yes, I haven't seen it. So is it... I mean, like poetry to me is like roses, red, violet, or blue. You know what I mean? Like that kind of thing. 3 minutes, I'd have to keep repeating the same thing.
Well, now,
So-
if you would like to see it, you can see it every Tuesday, Kevin.
Yes.
You know, you can go down. Where you guys holding this? On regular?
The Newark Arts Alliance Art House, which is at 100 Elkton Road.
Elkton Road. That's right there out of Newark there. 896 turns into that and all that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Down by Advantage Autoland.
Yeah. But it's starts at 8 o'clock. And how does somebody get involved? Can I just show up and say, hey, I want to get up there? Or?
Yeah. It's a $3 cover at the door, but you just show up, sign up, get on.
Yeah. How many people are you getting out there on a regular basis now?
20 to 30 on a regular basis.
So it's a good night of just sitting there hearing different people's poetry now. Now, it's very animated too, Kevin. A lot of, I don't know if you could do something sitting from the couch there, but can you give us a little idea of what maybe we could hear from you if you were to jump up there?
I can do one poem that is not very animated, because I'm sure most of my stuff would not be considered family friendly here, but that's okay. I do have it. I'll read it from the page.
Very good. Now, you don't get to do that when you're on the stage, do you?
You can.
Oh,
you
yeah?
can.
But then they slam you.
There are 5 judges, and usually the judges will deduct from your score.
If
you
you're
get
having to
scored
read.
up to 10, so
Yeah.
you should deduct if you're
Okay.
reading from the page.
So we'll deduct. Go ahead and read.
All right.
-5.
It's called Source. It's for my mom.
No wonder he kept it
I
clean.
call it issues.
This is the one I wrote when I was in the 3rd grade.
Yeah, it's totally her birthday coming up, so this is going to be
What's
her
that?
birthday.
Oh,
Happy
happy
birthday,
birthday, Mom.
Yeah.
So here you go.
She gave me what I have. I have watched her since my eyes opened, gently untucking the edges of us. She begs the world to be fair. She prepares us for the pain of strength. She will not allow her children to break, but still loves us when we do. I have grown beneath her gaze, and know now that our childhood was clasped in her sometimes shaking hands, a prayer that we remain safe, a wisdom big enough to allow in just enough struggle to forge her son into a man capable of changing the world. She gnashes and wails when no one looks, and I am so glad to have that same passion, blessed that she passed on an inability to be conquered. We bend when it would be so much easier to break, because we have watched her do the same.
Very good.
Very cool.
Yeah, Hallmark. Right for Hallmark right there. That's
Yeah.
a Mother's Day card right there, man. That's very good.
You got a crying mom now.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Happy birthday, by the
that's the
way.
plan.
And she's turning 32 this year, I believe. Yeah.
29.
Yeah, okay. We
amazingly
want to
enough.
get all that right. But you got something down here about the website, I guess, that people can get onto and kind of check out a little bit more about what's happening.
It's worddancing.com.
Worddancing.com. And that's what that is. Poetry is just basically word dancing. You did it very well, too, may I say.
Thank you.
Have you been doing it a while now? Or?
I've been doing performance poetry for about 7 years.
What's my guy that comes on here? I like him.
Gentle Jones.
Do you ever see Gentle Jones?
I have competed against him.
Yeah, did you take him?
I believe that I did.
Oh, yeah?
Actually.
Oh, it's on.
Poetry Slam right here.
That's
I'm
right.
telling you, I can see it coming
He's not
your
gonna
way.
take that laying
I'm
down.
telling you, because he don't like that. Now, he does. I like his because he does a lot of religious in his, too. I mean, you got a lot of that, a lot of guys going out there and preaching the word, if you would, through the Poetry Slams, too. And then you got a lot of guys going out there and preaching, getting in jail for the Poetry Slams, too. But it's a lot of fun. I want to remind everybody, you I guess, hosted or it's hosted by
I'm a co-host with Beverly Wilkinson.
and that's going to be taking place every Tuesday at the Newark Arts Alliance, and that's located right there on
Elkton Road.
Elkton Road and 896, whatever you want to call it. And it's every Tuesday, $3 at the door. It gets started at 8 o'clock. And JP, thank you so much. Good poem. Your mom's going to really enjoy that. Thank you. Big hand for JP. Stay with us. We'll be right back right after this.
Says, if you have a guest suggestion, you should send it to pawsprotv@aol.com.
Yes, and thank you. That's all for you, Gene.
Thank you.
It wasn't much
Thanks,
of
Mom.
it. I was going to
See,
say,
that
it wasn't
monitor
much of
would
it,
work
but
for you, but it's still aimed for his
it
monologue.
sounds a lot when there's only 3 people out there doing it. They're all paid. Gene, how are you?
Good. Thanks for having me on, Tim. I appreciate it.
I'm just loving it more and more the more I read about you and things. And I did have a chance. I didn't read your book entirely, but I had a chance to glance through it.
The front cover.
The front cover, back cover.
I didn't read it entirely.
I glanced. No, I did. I went through it a little bit and just wanted to catch on a couple of things because I was interested in what all. And you cover every aspect of getting started to getting to the big times, and don't forget about once you get to the big times to keep working on your craft.
Exactly.
I mean, it's just a great book. We're going to talk a little bit more about that, artist development, and but before we talk about that, to be able to write a book of artist development, you have to, I'd say, have at least been a has-been, and so you has been there. You're still there now because
Right, exactly.
Foley Entertainment, is it?
Exactly.
And you guys handle your agency.
Exactly. Everything promotional, business, legal, marketing, media buying.
Right.
Someone on the staff does it. We try to wear many hats.
Yeah, and something I never even thought about, because when you think about agents, you think about a guy that represents maybe a football player, basketball
Like
player,
artists.
a musician, but you know, producers.
Yeah. Major label executives.
Yeah, I never thought about them having an agent. I guess they need somebody
Sure.
to go
Someone
in.
to look out for them for their employment contracts and career advice. And session musicians, we'll get calls all the time from major label acts. Oh, I need a piano player, I need a trumpet player, cello player, whatever, and you send a musician in to play on major records.
Do you need an older, chubby, mediocre singer?
Yes, give me a card after.
Dave!
But one of the things, just sitting chatting with you just a second ago, is some of the people that you have supplied directors, producers for, you two, Dave Matthews.
Santana, Kelly Clarkson.
Oh, wow.
A lot of big names.
Yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne.
Yeah.
A lot of
Oh,
big names.
Ozzy, that's my
Yeah.
favorite there.
Oh,
Ozzy, I don't know about his music, but I love his TV show. Burrito. That's about all I could ever get out of him. But you know, I'm just tickled to death that you're here, because I the more I find out about it, because you're not. You know, because we've had different people on that, you know, represent local bands and things like this, but you have clients that have earned almost 40 gold and platinum records, and you know, so you've dealt with some of the big boys.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We've been nominated for 13 Grammy Awards since we started the business in '89, and won 3 times, 3 out of the 13. So
That's
not the best
bad.
of odds, but we'll take it.
Hey, I tell you, one is an accomplishment in itself. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
Now, as far as, because I want to talk a little bit about the book. I want people, especially people who are looking to get into it, because like you were saying in there, looking at it, you know, you got all these people watching American Idol, and it's everybody's dream to be that. I mean, you know, people that can't sing even, you know, a drop, they still have that dream of being that. So with your book, it kind of tells you where to get started.
Exactly.
I mean, let's go chapter 1 first of all. You know, just getting started. What do you?
Right. Get started with, you know, just developing the act, getting your songs where they have to be, putting your press kit together, the bio and the website and the, you know, all that. Then it moves on to recording and producing and actually having a good product.
Right.
Then the next phase, you'd move on to publicity, radio promotion, touring, all the things now to get your music out there.
Because I hate to interrupt you, because coming through there, I was noticing in each chapter as you get to it and everything, marketing. I mean, that is pretty much there all the way through the book. I mean, that's a big part of it. And unless you have somebody like yourself that's representing them, then should they go out there? What's the best way? Should they go out there knocking on doors, or should they go find a good agent?
I think it's probably the best bet because a lot of times people who don't have a budget to hire a publicity firm, an agency, a radio promoter, they try to do it on their own. And without having the right connections, you often don't get past the gatekeeper.
Right.
So sometimes
If
people
you
will try
approach
it.
our gatekeeper, you tell you he's the boss too. Where's Frank at? No. He's got cards for everything.
I have a job for him.
Yeah, but it's very interesting to me that that what made you the book? I mean,
I think we have a program for over 12 years now that any recording artist could send in their CD and we give them a free evaluation just so they know how close they are. Because everyone's mom and dad tell them how great they are, but sometimes people really don't know.
Is that why Pritch was talking to you earlier?
Exactly, he called us a minute ago. No.
Yeah.
But people will send it in and we'll tell them, and they almost get a report card style document. We'll tell you, music, lyrics, image, you name it, all the important topics on how you're stacking up, so you could have an honest assessment if you're close or not.
We have a guy locally, and it might be your agency even. I'm not sure. Anthony Galuccio.
Oh, right.
Oh, I've heard of him. He's a guitar player, great guitar player.
Yeah, and
Sure.
And I was just talking to his dad. He has now got it, because for years he's out there, and this guy is phenomenal.
Yeah, I've
as
heard about
everybody
him.
locally
Sure.
knows. And he now has an agent that's putting some things together, so
Oh.
it looks like he's going to be taking off. But I didn't know if maybe you got him.
No,
or
I
not.
know of him. I know that he's a great guitar player on the scene. Matter of fact, one of my clients is a friend with him. That's how I know them, through a mutual friend, and I've heard he's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, but you communicate with MTV, Fox, NBC.
Yeah, VH1. We do a lot of consulting for the big media giants and New York Times, a lot of big things like that. Forbes magazine we've consulted to, and for music industry pieces.
I tell you, it's just a pleasure to have you come down here. If you want to learn a little bit more about Foley Enterprises Entertainment, you can go to www.foley-entertainment.com and find out more about that. The book itself, I guess they can get that
Barnes
through
and
there.
Noble, you can do it on my website or in any Barnes and Noble store in America or Canada.
Yeah, so there it is. And if you're out there and you're thinking about becoming an artist, I'm telling you, just glancing through it, like I said, it is full of great information. You definitely want to pick it up. It's called Artist Development, and it's once again by Gene Foley. Gene, thank you for coming down.
Hopefully
you'll come
Appreciate
back.
it.
Maybe you'll bring some artists around with you.
That would be
We're
great.
going to have a lot
Absolutely.
of fun. Stay with us, because speaking of artists, maybe you want to stick around. Maybe we get Mario a real
He
job.
left.
All right.
So we'll be right back right after this.
That's good, right? Good.
Oh yeah, welcome back here. I kept Gene out here for a minute. Gene, I want to tell you about Mario Padovanni, one of our local guys here. He's let me get this right, because he just produced a CD for WSTD for Toys for Tots. Does a lot of local things, working on his new CD. This one here that we've got in my hand. Mario did get this on cdbaby.com/Padovanni, and this one's called, that you got here, is
A Letter to Your Heart.
now you got a new one. What's it called?
I'm working on a new CD, tentatively titled The Judas Kiss, and today I'm going to be doing something called For All This Time.
Yeah, now you see what I got here for you. We heard that you were coming. I said, get a hold of this Gene guy. Maybe we can help get you. No, it's but an opportunity to perform right here. This guy, he's got the contacts. That's what I'm trying to tell you. So put on a good one. Put your hands together for Mario Padovanni.
Don't speak his name to me. Don't try to pretend he doesn't mean that much to you. 'Cause I have played your fool forever, but suddenly, oh, I remembered. For all of this time, you believed he loved you. Well, maybe I'm blind, but there's no one I see standing here with your heart in mind. It's been me by your side for all of this time. Don't think I don't see the way that you look at him. Well, I just have to turn away, 'cause I can't wait for you forever. I hope one day that you'll remember. For all of this time, you believed he loves you. Well, maybe I'm blind, but there's no one I see standing here with your heart in mind. It's been me by your side for all of this time. All that I've been waiting for is the chance to call you mine. But all that you've been living for is the one who left you behind. For all of this time, you believed he loves you. Well, maybe I'm blind, but there's no one I see standing here with your heart in mind. It's still me by your side.
I'm telling you, it does. Local talent. I don't care where. I guess you find that all over the country, though. Just unbelievable talent. Have you got the book yet? You're about you should be about halfway through it by now. You know, you got about that far. Artist Development is the name of the book, and definitely want to get you a copy of that. And I'm trying to get you guys hooked up. Anywhere? Are you performing anywhere right now? Or?
I'll be taking most of December off.
Yeah.
And then I'll be returning to the
staying in the studio.
in January.
Yeah, stay in the studio. And when do you expect your new one out?
I hope sometime in June.
Okay, well, once again, if you want to pick up the old one before you do a lot of love ballads, though. You like that love. You like to reach for that heart. Does it help with the lady? Oh, no, I ain't going to go there. But you can pick up the old one, Mario Padovanni, and the name of it again, Mario, is?
It's The Letter to Your Heart.
A Letter to Your Heart, CD Baby /Padovanni. There you go. You pick that up. And Gene, once again, thank you so much. And you can pick Gene's up at
Barnes & Noble.
Barnes
& Noble across the country.
Barnes & Noble all over the country, and they're saying goodbye. Gene, thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Big hand once again for Mario. Thank you.